Still not hearing. So I'm turning off the mic again. I'm turning it back on. So is it better now? It's still not on. But I think Apeh is on Telegram right now. You're on Telegram. Now somebody else joined Telegram, let's say. So if you're on Telegram, please let me know if you can hear us. You can leave a message on the WhatsApp group and tell us if you can hear me. Right, please. Naruk, you're welcome. Videos not showing to on Telegram. Yeah? Yeah, but those who are here need to also comment. But I mean, everything looks good here. Um, where's the video chat? Okay. So, can you hear me now on Telegram? It's not showing. How about the video? Video showing there. It's not back. So what do we do? Should we log out and log in again? Okay. No, but we used the laptop the last time. Let's see. Hmm? Which one is back? Yeah, I'm trying to just sync here, just in case I need to use it. So Telegram, let's just confirm Telegram too, please. How about how's the sound on YouTube? So YouTube is fine. Where else again? So it's Telegram now. So maybe we should end the video and start again. Let's put it on. Is it on? Yeah. So Telegram, please let us know if you can hear us now. Telegram. Hmm? Eh? No, no, I'm using the laptop. I'm trying to synchronize my notes. Telegram, any update from Telegram? No sound still. No video as well. Okay. You guys use this is the website, not the app. That's what we usually use, right? Okay. Is it trying to connect to my note? Okay, Abigail, can I send a note to your WhatsApp? Then okay. Then give me your. So so can What's on, ma?
Yes. No.
Wait.
Go back.
Oh, sorry. End video, right?
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So YouTube is live, right? Is the volume on? Sound is on, right? Okay. All right, guys. Welcome, YouTube family. Welcome. How about Facebook? Facebook, welcome.
Yes.
How about Instagram? Instagram is good. Okay, so we're gonna just give one more try to Telegram, and then we're done. Let's see. Is it on now? Um, okay, good.
Yes. Come on, yes. Yes.
Share video. Okay, so let me see. Can you hear me now? Please let me know if you can hear me now. Hmm? We'll now move to the phone. Yeah, so can you find out if you can hear me now? So if you're on Telegram now, let me know if you can hear me. Daniel, Israel, you're welcome. All right. Welcome. Can you hear me now? Telegram's okay now? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wait. I think I have it's here now. Yeah. All right, guys, can we turn off the music? So let's try and start. Hello, everyone. Welcome. So yeah, lovely. I hear that we're all good now. So this is our first time trying to broadcast on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. So there's been some kind of hitch. We had done some test run yesterday. The team also had a test run done today, but interestingly, a hitch still happened. But these things will happen. So, and we have to give priority to Telegram family because I mean this is our real place. Godia Moses, welcome. Chukwe Emeka, welcome. Who else is here? Sorry, I can't see the people on YouTube and the likes because I mean I can't see the live feed here. I can only see Telegram. So forgive me if you're on YouTube or Instagram and Facebook. You are all welcome. You are all welcome. Godia Moses and Gideon Ufedo, your hands are up. So you might want to turn off that button. All right, so let us start, okay? Welcome to the February mentorship class. Again, I'm sincerely sorry that I couldn't be available in January. January, a lot happened. I don't start recounting everything, but I mean, personal, family things going on, and then work. Mainly family, really. A dear cousin of mine, and it's okay to say it here because just to honor him, a very close cousin of mine passed suddenly in January, and he was very close to me, and it really shattered me. So I just couldn't deal with any events like this, and it was just a lot to even cope with work. So I told the team to shut down everything regarding the class or recordings for Unravel, Be My Host, and all of that. We had to shut it all down in January, just to honor my cousin brother who passed. But I'm better now. The family is better now. We are stronger. And I almost wasn't available for February also, but the Lord helped us, and we had to move several things around, move many things around just to be able to avail myself to be here. In fact, I was meant to be in Kogi State for a mentor, and that also had to be cancelled so that I could be here today. But it's a joy, it's a sacrifice that is worth it. Thank you all for joining. So today, we're going to just start the class right away. Normally, we'll do some kind of recap and do some catch up before the class, but since this is going to be the first class for the year, I think that we can just start the class and then we can take questions later. And from March, we can do our usual recap for 30 minutes before the class starts. So the focus for today is to teach on profits and profiting. Profits and profiting. The reason why this came up sometime last year, I think in November or December, we are currently working on a new book. I think it's what's the title? Something about money. Anyways, you like it, you love it. It's a great book. So we're working on a new book. I don't want to reveal the name yet. I think I remember the name now, but I don't want to reveal the name. But the book work is ongoing. So I gave the manuscript being edited to one of our team members. His name is Hope, to go through it and let me know what he thinks about the manuscript. I had begun working on the editing of the manuscript, but I just wanted his input, to read through it and let me know his first impressions. So when he read it, he, instead of giving me reviews, he began to ask me questions, okay, from the things that he was learning reading the manuscripts. So he asked me a question, and it was about profiting. He was asking me questions as to how do you know what needs to be done to ensure that a business and enterprise is profiting? How do you know that you have good profits or bad profits? And he just asked a number of questions around profiting. So I did the best I could to respond to him. Then I said to him, okay, what I would do is this will be a good conversation in the class. So we will leave all the other details and we'll try to have it answered here in the class. And that's where profits and profiting for this class came from. It's a conversation that I've had before, maybe in a lecture here or there, but I just felt that it's ideal for this class to teach us on what it means to profit and what it means to have profitings, because not every profit profits you. Some of us have profit, but we're not enjoying the profits. So when I say profits and profitings, I'm trying to say that the profits that you have do not always result in profitings. So you can make profit, but you don't enjoy the profit. And when we speak about profit in this context, please let me say that I'm not referring only to financial profits. As you may know, when we teach here, many of the things that we teach here are very fundamental, very foundational, that you can apply to your finances, to your marriage, to your relationship, to your academics. So when we're talking about profits and profiting, I'm referring to both financial profits and profiting, marital profits and profiting, educational, academic profits and profiting, which other one? Spiritual profits and profiting. It's possible that you yield profits in the spirit, but the profit do not profit you. You see, you can yield profit in relationships, but the profit doesn't profit you. So my goal is to teach us a little bit on what it means to profit and how to get the profit to be profiting. Is that making sense? Okay, yeah. So I don't like going scriptural, but I know that many people in the climb of faith will like, teach us something scriptural, something rema, so but I want to make a statement, and if you do allow me, I really need to give like a backing to that statement. Okay, so I'll make two statements, and then I'll try to, give it some kind of balance. Okay, the first statement is that true profits are created first by minding your business. Somebody has said, yeah. True profits are first created by minding your business. So my point is to say that profits begin first in the mind and in the focusing of the mind. You can't have any measure of true profits if you are not first minding your business, whatever that business may be. So for you to have profit in your marriage, you must first mind your business in marriage. In Nigeria, when you say mind your business, it's almost like an insult. Like, okay, leave me alone and mind your business. But mind your business is one of the best advice or instruction, even if it's made an insult. If you want to profit in marriage, you must first mind your business in marriage. If you want to profit in finances, you must mind your business in finances. If you want to profit in relationship, mind your business. And this is critical because we live in an age that we want to mind everything else except our business. We know everything about everybody except ourselves. We know everything about everybody. In terms of marriage, we know about everybody's marriage except our marriage. We know about everybody's relationship life except our own. We know about everybody's money life except our own. So if you want to profit, you first profit by minding your business. So write it down boldly. I will mind my business. Put mind to your business, right? I know you want to understand what's going on in people's lives, but I assure you that you can't attain any sustainable, successful measure of profiting until you first begin by creating a culture that you can just focus on the state of your life, the state of your growth. The Bible says, examine yourself. That examine yourself comes up many times in scriptures because you need to sit down and evaluate yourself. Self-evaluation is one of the ways that you mind your business. So before you judge even yourself, judge your marriage, judge your career, judge your finances, examine yourself. Self-evaluate where you are and what you have. When you do that many times, it gives you many reasons to make corrections, or it gives you reasons to make changes, or it gives you reasons to make advancements. But it begins with self-evaluation. So number one thing is mind your business. Number two is that every business of life is aimed at profiting. This is why I must bring Bible. Because if I don't bring Bible, people like Mike will judge me. All right? Every business of life is aimed at profiting. And I know that the religious thinking will make it look like this is not correct. Sometimes you just give people and you don't expect anything back. Am I correct? Just give. Don't expect back. But even in the Bible, when you give, it says that it shall come back to you. There is a design in giving that creates a feedback. Okay? And until you understand the nature of profiting, you won't appreciate this statement. Every business of life must be aimed at profiting in various forms and in various measures, whether it's physical or spiritual, whether it's business or personal. And I want to show you something now. Forgive me, but I want to show you something. 1 Timothy 4:8. Just forgive me. Give me a moment. 1 Timothy 4:8. For bodily exercise profits little, but godliness is profitable unto all things. Is that making sense to you now? So it's telling you that there are different kinds of profits, and everything has a measure of profits. So when you do body exercise, it gives you profit. There's a profit even from physical exercise. But it was comparing the measure of the profit in physical exercise and godliness. And it's saying here that when you exercise your body, which is very good, you profit. But when you put it side by side with godliness or spiritual profiting, it doesn't measure up. But this is the catch here. When you invest in godliness, or let's call it spiritual investments or spiritual profiting, it says that godliness is profitable unto all things. So it means that you can profit in all things. You see that now? So this is to bring the balance to say that profit must not only be in money. And I will teach you today how to even do business and get profits outside money. That is the profiting we'll talk about today. Because you can sell shoes and make more than money. You can make connections beyond the profit that you make in money. Many of you are making money and destroying everything else. And some of you are making money and that's all you make in your financial business. Even in that sense, you are shortchanging yourself. Okay? So back to my statement number 2. Every business of life must be aimed at some form of profiting. Every business of life must be aimed. So when you marry, you must define what you want to profit from marriage. When you have a fiancé or fiance, you must determine what you want to profit from that relationship. When you begin a financial investment, you must determine what you want to profit. Oh, I'm trying to hold myself back. So when we began the hotel in Benue State, people ask, why Benue State? I just want to give you a quick example, then I'll come back to my truck here. And I said to them that, of course, Benue is easier to approach because the capital required to buy a land in Benue State is way better. If I was going to buy that kind of land in Abuja, I'd have spent, let's say, a billion naira, okay, in a good location right now. If you want to buy a land like we have in Makurdi, at least 1 billion. In Makurdi, is a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of that amount, okay? So basically, it was easier to approach the investment from Makurdi. Number two is that Makurdi had more gap in terms of the need for good hotels than Abuja does. Abuja has maybe 1,000 great hotels. Makurdi can barely boast of 10 great hotels. So there was a gap in Makurdi. But the other profiting that made me invest in Benue State is that Benue State gives me a level of accreditation, that's the word, that I won't get from Abuja, right? So there's a way that the investment inspires my Benue brothers and sisters, right? Because this is something that is inspiring in Benue State. So there's an honor that comes with the investment in Benue that doesn't come with it in Abuja. So that's part of the profiting that I was aiming for. That inspiration, that motivation, that honor, that provocation in the hearts of people as to what is possible in Benue State. That was some of the profiting that I was aiming for. So I had profits and then I had profiting. So whatever you do, please ensure that you define the profits that you desire, whatever it is that you're doing. Number three, write this down. Money is not the most important form of profit, even in business. Those who have done business long enough will tell you that money is one of the lowest outcomes of profits in business. Money is the easiest to measure, is the most measurable form of profiting, but it's not the most powerful form of profiting. There are things that you can get out of a transaction that supersedes money. In almost all of my career as an architect, 80% of all of my clients that I've had the blessing to work with one-on-one, these days I don't really work with them so closely like before. Now our guys handle most of the interactions. I am just in the background, which is something we should teach later. You know, how do you get to the background as a CEO? But right now I'm more in the background of things. So, but the time when I used to interface more with clients, 80% of my clients became my friends or became something more than clients to me. Like they became mentors, they became friends, they became elder brothers, elder sisters, they became family because I aimed at something bigger than money. And it's hard for me to be stranded. It's almost impossible because there are 20 people waiting to extend their hands to me. Many of them, I met them first as clients. But in doing the job for them, I provided values that became more lasting than financial profits. So I'm trying to say to you that money is not the most important form of profit, even if you are talking about financial investments. Okay? Write this down also. Whatever you do for which you do not profit is not worth your time. This is very powerful. And now, when I define what profit is, it will make sense to you, it will all make sense to you. Whatever it is you're doing for which you do not profit. Now you know that profit here is beyond money. Is beyond money. We've clarified that. Whatever it is you're doing that you do not profit in it. That thing you're doing is not worth your time, even if you are sleeping. Is that making sense to you? So, no, I was saying in one video we did some days ago, what's the video now? Unstoppable.
Yes.
And I said that not everyone who is sleeping is resting. You can sleep and you're not resting. So like Jennifer now, I think she's having that problem. There are people that just sleep, but their energy level is so high that even in their sleep, they are dreaming work. They're dreaming, you know what I'm saying, right? So you can be sleeping, but you're not resting. So if you are sleeping and you're not resting, the sleep is not profiting you. No, sleep by nature is profit. Huh? Sleep, just to be able to sleep, is profit. But it's possible that the sleep that is profit is not profiting. So you can sleep, but you're not resting. Are you seeing that now? So if you are sleeping and you're not resting, then that sleep is not worth your time. You know, you can watch movies. Some people feel like it's a sin to watch movies. It's not a sin, no. There's a deeper life person here, Abigail. It's not a sin to watch movies. But if you are watching movies and it's not edifying you, it's not keeping you rested, it's not refreshing you, then it's not profiting. Then stop watching it. Whatever you are watching that is depressing you, you are watching horror movies. It's making you have nightmares. Why are you watching it? You see what I'm saying now? You are watching movies that are showing people without clothes. It's not giving you one kind of telltale feeling. Why are you watching it? So whatever it is you're doing for which you're not profiting is not worth your time. That's what I'm saying. So even when you're watching a movie, I watch movies a lot. If I don't have a social life, my only social life is movies. It's sad. It's a sad thing to say, but I don't have a social life. You know, I just try to watch TV every now and then. So if that moment is not refreshing to you, even if it's just watching a movie, then it's not worth my time. Is that making sense to you? So whether you're sleeping, you're watching movies, you're exercising, you are fasting, you are praying. You know, there's a way to pray amiss. That you are praying, but the praying has no profit. It's there in scriptures in James. So even if you are praying and the praying does not profit you, it's not worth your time. If you are attending church and not learning from the services you are attending, it's not worth your time. Whatever it is you're doing, any business, investment, relationship, you love him, he doesn't love you back. Okay? You know, advise yourself. So whatever you're doing for which you're not profiting is not worth your time. You love him, but he says you remove your clothes all the time. Okay? Madam, run for your life. Whatever you do for which you do not profit isn't worth your time. Now, when you come into business, financial business, whatever you do for which you do not profit is simply a hobby. It's not business. Whatever you're doing for which you're not being paid is simply a hobby and not a business. Is that making sense? Yeah, so let's move quickly. I've used 20 minutes already. So I want to talk very quickly before we start digging into profits, because now some of you will say, Apeh said I must profit. So this boy now that I'm loving, what can I profit? What can I profit? Okay, auntie, auntie, calm down. So, right, so before we now begin to apply this concept the wrong way and start saying, okay, because sometimes this can gravitate into extensive selfishness. Is that making sense? That you can now begin to want to profit so much that you become so selfish. You are not thinking about what can I get? What can I get? What can I get? That's not the goal here. And when I tell you what profit means, you understand better. So before we talk about what profit is, I want to talk about the motives and motivations for profits. Write that down. The motives and motivations for profits. Why you desire to profit is as important as the drive to profit. Even though we want to profit, we need to establish why do you want to profit. And I will begin from money. You know, I want to make more money. Why? Right? Did you put a facial tracking on this thing? Yeah. So if you want to do any business and I want to make, you say, I want to make 1 million naira by the end of this year. The question is why? Why do you want to make 1 million? Why? Because we respect the drive, but we also need to understand the motive and the motivation. Some of you want to just clear somebody's doubts. That I will clear their doubts that this Abuja I came to, I didn't waste my life. And that's not the real reason why anyone should make more money. It's a very childish reason for which you should aim at any kind of profiting. So before we applaud your drive to profit, let us test your motives to profit. So write this down. Why I desire to profit is as important as my drive to profit. So when you want to marry and you define the profit, you ask yourself why the profit. Are you seeing that now? If you want to begin a business and you define the profit, you also ask yourself why the profit. You want to travel to Canada, define the profit and ask why the profit. Why? Yeah, I want to go and do school in Canada. We agree. We know the reason for it. We now see that this is a drive. Why must you school in Canada? What happens to all the schools in Nigeria? Why? Is there something that can give to you that the ones here can give to you? Establish it. Sometimes people have traveled away their destinies. They go there, they come back empty. They go there, they come and start playing catch up with everybody else. So know your why, because the why is what gives birth to conviction. And conviction builds your staying power. So when you define a drive, you must define the why, because the why is the premise upon which conviction is built, and conviction is the fuel that propels your staying power in the very thing that you're pursuing. So there must be a why. So number one here, I said define the motive. Number two, evaluate the motive. Define the motive. Why do I want to do this? Number three, evaluate it. This is my why. Then you analyze the why along with other things. Evaluate your motives. Number three, align your motives with your values. This is important. Let me share a story. So there's someone that I spoke to, and the person wants to get married. Hear this story, ladies. Jennifer, doesn't get boyfriend. Yeah? Did you say S?
No.
Okay. So this is a boyfriends.
No, I said boyfriend.
Boyfriend. Okay.
Boyfriend. Question.
Fiance.
Okay.
Which one do you have? Fiance. Okay. Question mark. Okay. Jennifer is available. All right. So she's due for marriage. Very important story. Hear this carefully. Now, there's a guy who, I don't want to give too many details, just to protect her identity. So there's a guy who was going to marry her, who is out of school, a graduate, and proper professional degree. But he's just starting up in life. She's a bit advanced in years, right? So she's really due for marriage, okay? Proper age for marriage. She's also working. She's doing well. Don't get me wrong. She's working. But she's coming from a background where, a lot of struggles, a lot of battles, family issues. So marrying well is very critical for her. So this guy wants to marry her, but he's just starting, and she's like, her father has suffered and mother has suffered, and, so she just doesn't want, to just say yes. She needs some kind of stability from the man she wants to marry. Now she met another guy who is also a professional, interestingly, but a different field. But he's a bit more settled. He has had his own house rented, not like rented house, maybe small house. He's just doing okay. He's looking like he's already making money. This other one is also of age, but he has not begun making money yet. Now, the only premise for which she decided who to go for was who was more comfortable. So the second guy, let's call the guy A and guy B. The guy B seems to be a bit more comfortable. And that's the only reason that she went for him. And also, he played some funny scam cards on her by calling her every day. They are praying every day. How are you? Let us pray together. Let us pray. So, she has some spiritual values, okay? Now, the other guy too probably has spiritual values, but this one was, more comfortable and had value. So, you see, one gets spirit, but no money. The other one gets spirit and money. So, you see what I'm saying? So, she chose strictly based on this premise. This was her why. She had a defined profit, marriage, and a home to a particular guy. That was the drive for her profit. Then when you ask the motive, which is the why, is that I need somebody who is at least earning good amount of money, so I will not suffer. It's not a bad thing. But now, she didn't align those motives with her values, and I'll tell you why. So I said, define the motive, evaluate the motives, and then align the motives with your values. So when you have done the evaluation of the motive, this her evaluation is clear. She needs a comfortable home. She has money, but she also has more money, so they can balance it, right? So her reasons are very legit if you want to evaluate it. But when you bring it side by side, her values now is where we'll not see the cracks. The very first time she went to the guy's house, the guy asked her to pull pants. First visit. The prayer warrior. First visit, he wanted to sleep with her. Now, if she had put her motives by her values, it's simply run for your life. Because it means that everything that I've seen before now is a facade. Right? And if he can do this on the first visit, what has it done to other girls? This is evaluation and alignment with values. You ask yourself questions. I want to begin a business in Makurdi, in Abuja, in Lagos. Why? All right? So when somebody, also one of my precious daughters, was going to begin a business, but the business required something that is not bad, but can appear controversial. You see my point? Especially from a believer. So she asked me, is it okay to do this? I said, oh, if you are willing to explain to everybody that questions what you're doing, then it's fine, because it's from the outside, it looks like it contradicts your spiritual values. Just like not selling alcohol in our hotel. I can give you scriptures to justify why I can sell alcohol. I can give you scriptures. But I knew that the drama would be too much. I can't start explaining to everybody why. So to avoid all that drama, I just let it go, because the alignment of my values was cracking. It was not sitting well. So I just let it go. So when you evaluate your motives, make sure that it aligns to your values. Then number 4, apply actions. Apply actions for clear projections and foresight. So take that thing you want to do, like this lady I just talked about now. If I tell you some details of the story, it will even break your heart. He wanted to sleep with her without condom. So when I had a chance to speak to her, I said to her that pregnancy is the least of the concern. What if he has HIV? God forbid. You know what I'm saying? You've been dating him for so long. First visit, he does this. What if he has HIV? God forbid. So if you now apply all of this thing I've said, define the motives, evaluate the motive, align motives with your values. If you now apply the actions of that thing with clear projections and foresight, that means that you will take what you want to do now and project it into 5 years' time. What will be the consequence of this, my decision, in 5 years? I want to leave Makurdi for Abuja. How will it impact on me in 5 years? I want to leave Abuja for Makurdi. What's the 5 years impact? He said I should put clots. What's the 5 years impact? You want to collect bribe. What's the 5-year impact? You want to collect loan at 10% interest every month. What is the 5 years impact? Are you see what I'm saying now? So even when the thing looks good, you apply the action with a foresight and a distant projection to see what it looks like. That's how you shape the real perspective of things. All right? So let's try and define profits. I've used 30 minutes. I'm already in trouble because I want to try and stop this in less than 15 minutes if possible. But I've used 30 minutes already. So how do we define profits? I've asked people here. Jennifer, you like business? Come. Come. What do you think is profits? Don't look at my notes. Come. Let us see you. Let us see your face. Quick. What is profits? You just say, if you don't know, say I don't know. Come here. Come and embarrass yourself. What is profits? Just say what you think.
Profits.
You have like 3 businesses. Don't you make profits? So how do you define the profit you make?
I'll just explain to my understanding.
Explain.
Profit is just like maybe if I buy this phone for
Mm-hmm.
50,000, and then I add my transport, and I sell the phone for like 51,000, and I add like my transport, the expenses I spent, and then maybe say everything together is like hey, I bought this phone 50,000, and then my transport,
It's 500 naira.
yeah, my transport is 500 naira, and then every time I sold, let me say I sold the phone 60,000. If I remove the transport, the phone money and everything, that little phone I got, that's my profits.
Okay, thank you. Phoebe, you tell me what's profit. Come. Hope you are next. Oh yeah. Phoebe, come. What's profit? Let them see your face. Come on, embarrass yourself. Come on, embarrass. Come. Stand. Let us capture you. Mike, is it camera? Is it in frame? Oh yeah. What's profit?
Okay, so what I understand by profit is the financial gain you get maybe in a business at the end of every total cost. That's if you've calculated your cost, your expenses, total revenue. So everything's gain.
Oh yeah, hope. Oh yeah, come and tell us. What is profits?
So, from my understanding, profit is the excess of income over expenditure.
This is an account. Excess of income over expenditure. Okay, yeah, so that's very good. So we have Jennifer. Jennifer is you buy 50,000 and say 60,000. That's profit.
Like if you buy
The difference,
50,000, and then maybe your transport, you add everything,
You add all your-
and then you remove what you added. Then
So you move all the
what
expenditure.
Yeah, then
So
you
the
remove
excess of
what
expenditure is your profit. Then Phoebe is financial gain. So if you no gain, no profits. Who you help? Then hope is excess of revenue over expenditure. So I mean they're all correct actually. They're all correct. So just to bring it into a simple phrase, write this down. Profit is improved value. This is very important. Because you come to learn as you grow older that not everything you gain from is helping your value. Is that making sense? Not every gaining improves value. That's what I'm saying to you. So when you take in gains, financial gains, as your only definition of profit, you can get into trouble because not every financial gain improves value. Not every excess revenue over expenses improves value. Are you seeing that now? So the way to bring it into proper context is use the Apeh Harrison definition. Profit is improved value of anything. Then write this in bracket. Usually expressed in gains, in advantages, or in benefits. Is that making sense to you now? So the foundation of profit is the improvement of value. The expression may vary. The expression may be that you can engineer an advantage or engineer a benefit. Sometimes the benefit is done for you, or it comes as a gain to you. So the foundation of it is that a car drives fundamentally, but even though it drives, it has a radio that plays, it has AC that cools. Are you following what I'm saying now? So there are various ways that a moving car can express its functions. It comes with different sounds, different styles of movement. Some come in on 4 tires, some come on 3 tires. All right, exactly. But it's an automobile. The function of the automobile is its ability to carry you from one point to the other. The same thing with profit. The real context of profit is locked into improved value. Whatever you do that does not improve your value or does not improve the value of what it is you are doing is not profiting you. So you can make more money, but your values of the business is dying. A business. Oh my God. Can I go deeper? You know that you can sell that phone, Jennifer. You bought the phone for how much? 50,000. And you said that you want to sell for how much? 60,000. It's good profit. That's 20% marked up profit. However, after all expenses, if you factor in all expenses at 5,000, that means the total phone cost comes to 55,000. So your real profit is now 5,000, which is 10%. Are you happy with that? You're not happy with that. So let's project a 30% profit. So if you do a 30% profit, it comes to somewhere around 65,000 that you have to sell. If you do that, it simply means that when you spend 5K for all your running costs, with the 50K, you still have 10K profit. That gives you 20% profit. Is that okay by you? Is that okay by you? Yes. So now she has made financial gain. Am I correct? By Phoebe's definition, she made, get this thing I'm teaching you now. She has made financial gain by Phoebe's definition. She has made excess of expenses by Hope's definition. Even by her own definition, Jennifer, she has made profit. 20%. Have you made gain? Have you made gain? Are you happy with your gain? Now, a different scenario is that she buys that same phone for 50K. She spends 5K for running costs and sells it at 150. Yes, Abigail's not happy about that. Now, I bought it from you and I was happy about it until I went home and realized that everybody else is selling the phone at 65K, at the most 80K. You have made tremendous gain, but you have destroyed value. I will never come back to you again. I will tell everybody I know, never ever buy phone from this girl. So you have made financial gain, but you have destroyed value. That is why it's dangerous to define profit only as financial gain. It's dangerous to define marriage only on personal gain. It's dangerous to define relationship and partnership only on, whatever kind of gain you are getting. Gaining is not enough if the profit will profit you. Is that making sense now? So the profits that are profiting is beyond gain. Because even in emotional gain, I have gained. I am not happy as a wife. And you're not giving me attention. So I began to throw tantrums because I want your attention. And I give you drama for 1 month, 2 months. Then finally, the husband gives attention. You have gained his attention. But the way you got the attention have destroyed other values. You want your husband to take you to London for holiday. You maneuver him, you manipulate him, you insult him, eventually he bought a ticket for you to go to London. You have gotten the gain, but you have destroyed value. Is that making sense? You want your children to do better, but you want it because of your sister's children. You want to prove a point. So you are doing all that drama. You have oppressed this child. You have caused him or her all kinds of emotional damage because you want him or her to be first in class. He is now first in class, but he pees on the bed at 18 years old because he's suffering depression that his mouth cannot say. He has gained with academics, but you have destroyed something else that's more valuable. So profits that really stay, profits that are true profits, profits that are profiting must improve value. Now, the improvement of that value can find expression in gains, in advantages, and in benefits. The reason why I put these three together is because they mean different things. And if you are a businessman like I am, you will learn that you can derive advantages from bad situations. So something can be bad, but you can engineer an advantage. And if you understand how to engineer advantages, you will not run from everything that looks bad. Because it may look like it was a stupid idea to put the kind of money we put in Benue State, in different investments, but the goal there is that you think that Benue is a bad soil. But I have seen how to engineer advantage on that same soil. You were aiming for gains. I was looking for advantages. You see that now? Most times when you drive towards a gain, you want everything to be perfect. If you know how to create advantages, you can embrace anything. So if this lady I spoke about understands this thing, she would have been able to create an advantage from the gentleman. In fact, I told her, I said, if you had told me about this guy, I would have given him a job. Even me, I have a job for him. So if you had told me about this guy, I would have solved that. You'd have had the advantage. It was a bad situation, but I was a tool to change that bad situation to an advantage. Then in the next 10 years, he will always know that it's my wife that gave me my first job. I see what I'm saying? But many times, we are just looking at profit like gain. So if I cannot gain, it's not profit. No. Profit is improved value. So let me explain again. If Jennifer is selling phones, there are values that carries the phone selling. So I'm trying to say that even though you have sold and you have made financial profits, you want to preserve the values of every other thing carrying the business. That's like your brand name. Is that not something? So you can have financial values, financial profit or financial gain, but it affects the branding of the business. That's why sometimes when you go to certain hotels, big hotels, and there's a problem in the room, you say, stay for 2 nights for free. Why? It's the brand. They will lose that money to give you value on the brand. So now you are angry that you opened the bed cover and you saw hair. And you want to shut down the whole hotel. They say, God, don't worry. Stay 2 nights extra. What will you do? It's okay. Come on, just come on, remove it. It's okay. You see what I'm saying, right? Exactly. So they have given you something that may appear to you like a loss to them, that may appear to you as a wolf, but to them, they've added value to the brand image. Does that make sense? These are the things that many of us don't see. So, whatever you do to drive towards profit, the values of that investment, the values of the branding, the values of the structure must always be improved. Even the value of your bank account. I see what I'm saying now. So you are improving the system, you are improving the brand, you are improving the revenue. But there's an improvement. The goal is improvement. You know you can make 1 million every month on a business, but all your staff still 900K. So you are actually making financial gains, but you're not improving your financial state. What is entering now? You can make financial gains and not improve your financial state. That's what I'm saying. That there must be an overall improvement. The goal here is improvement of value. So you can make great money, but there's no improvement of value. You make 1 million, so that they will still 1.1 million. You know, I've experienced it. You made 1 million. Then the person you put in, the people there will steal 1.1 million. So they have stolen the 1 million and left the business owner with 100K debts. But the business is making financial gains, but no financial improvements. So you must ensure that even when you're making financial gains or marital gains, oh my God, this is too deep. You must make sure that that gain is resulting in improvements. He's buying you gifts, but the gift, is it bringing marital improvements? He's buying you gifts, but he's calling you cow. He's buying you gifts all the time, but he's calling you monkey. That's what I'm saying. So you must ensure that whatever gains you're getting results in improvements of values. I don't know how to say it again in English, so maybe I'll speak it dumber. So So we have established that profits come in many shapes and forms. They come both in tangible and intangible forms. Profits come, write this down. Profits come in many shapes and forms. They come both in tangible and intangible forms. In every gain, ensure you achieve both. I'm not using the word profit now. I'm going to say in every gain, ensure that there's a tangible aspect of it and there's an intangible aspect of it. The intangible thing is that as you collected that money, can you sleep at night? And you went for that lunch in a 5-star hotel, can you sleep at night? So whatever you're doing must provide both tangible and intangible profits. Tangible and intangible gain. Wow. Is this making sense at all? So profits is input value, and it comes in different shapes and forms, both tangible and the intangible. And those of us who are spiritual understand this better, that everything about it in the tangible form is right, but the intangible is not right. You leave it to. For us who are spiritual people, everything, even the logical thinking of it, may be tangible, like the fruit in Garden of Eden. Even the devil made a very valid point that this is it looks good for eating, very on point. But there was an intangible challenge with a tangible gain. Nothing was gain, no. If you eat it, you'll be wise. You will not die. You go there, okay. But there was an intangible gain that deprived them of Eden. So I did some partnership with a friend years ago. At the point I walked away, I had made tens of millions. Then suddenly the Lord just said, walk away. I said, okay, this guy is a co-believer. We're not, we're not carrying, we're not doing anything criminal. What is the challenge? He said, walk away. I walked away. Why? For the intangible. For the intangible. So that point I made is more for believers. Okay? Okay. So write this down. Always define profit required and profit desired. Oh my God. Oh my God. Always define. We have 10 more minutes. Oh dear. Yeah, no, to stop this class. It's 10 more minutes. Well, we've used almost 40 minutes. Oh. Yeah. Abi, we have, right? Yeah. I want to do Q&A. Yeah. I should just stop the class now.
No.
Always define profit required and profit desired. Because many times, the profit desired is not the profit required. You have to come for a special class. Call Jennifer and book. Let's book for a special class to teach you this one. Because sometimes, when you learn profiting, you also come to learn that sometimes you are... See, I just asked you a question. When we did the maths, in the way you're speaking very righteously. If I buy a phone, 50,000, I sell 60,000. And I ask you, the first profit, is it okay by you? You see that now. So, in that sense, it may even be that the profit desired is the profit required. Because 5K on a 65K full sale is actually not a great sale. See that now? So, in that sense, even if you had made profit of 5K for every phone you sell, it would have been it may even be a profit desired, but it's not a profit required, because you may require to make more profit for it to make sense to you. If you are selling bonnets at 4K, you can sell 20 in 2 weeks. So if you're making 500 per bonnet, it makes sense because you can sell 20 in 2 weeks. If you're selling water and you're making even 20 naira, it's okay because you can sell 1,000 in 2 months. But if you're selling a phone, people don't buy phone every day. A phone can last you 2 years before you change it. Are you seeing the difference now? So you must ensure that the profiting per sale is what they sell. So sometimes, even though you are just eager to make profit at 5K per phone, it may not be the profit required. for that business. So I'm trying to say that you must learn how to bring side by side. See, what I calculated. You must learn how to bring profit side by side with profit desired and profit required. Sometimes we charge too little, other times we charge too much. So there's a profit that is required, and sometimes what is required is not what is desired. When we began the hotel, I had determined how much I wanted every room to be. Then I had a meeting then with the management structure that we had, and when they had their money, they said, it's too low. I was arguing with them like a righteous man. No. I want people to just go, Then just after we were about to open, diesel now went from 200 to 1,000. So if I had gone by what I desired to put the rooms at the lower amount, the business could have suffered greatly. Because my profit desired was lower than the profit required. You know that you can do what Jennifer just described and make even 10K on each phone, and while you were doing that, you forgot that you pay rent once a year. And in all of your calculation, you put in the phone, the DSTV amount, the staffing, and you forgot that after 12 months, you are renewing rent of 2 million naira. So if you check that properly, you will see that your profit desired is lower than your profit required. And the other times that you put your profit too high, that drives everybody away. Now, all of us that bought from you may not complain, but we cannot bring anybody else for you. That's the problem. We love you enough to buy it at the amount you sold to us, but we can't convince anybody else to pay that premium to you. So you may need to now revise your profit. So always define the profit required side by side with the profit desired. Okay, so let's close now. I won't be able to define all of this. I'll just read through it, then we'll stop. Maybe we'll carry it in the next class. Maybe because there are like 7 items here. I want to teach you the wisdom on how to apply profits. Jennifer wants to hear this one. But I'm already tired. It's already, I've tried. I was spoken for like 15 minutes. So, the wisdom to apply profits for profiting. The wisdom to apply profits for profiting. I will just highlight them, and then maybe we'll stop. Then maybe if we can continue next week, or when you come for TNGT, we'll teach you. So number 1, aim for intangible profits. Number 1, aim for intangible profits. Number 2, understand money tracking. Money tracking. So number 1, aim for intangible profits. Number 2, money tracking. Number 3, reward systems. Number 4, incentive systems. Johnny. Number 5, storehouse systems. Number 6, enlargement systems. And number 7, sending profit into your future. So can I say it one more time? The 7 wisdom on applying profits into profiting. Number 1 is aim for intangible profits. Number 2 is understand money tracking. Number 3 is understand reward systems. Number 4 is understand incentive systems. Number 5 is understand how to build storehouse systems. Number 6 is how to build enlargement systems. And number 7 is learning how to send your money send your profit into your future. So we have to stop here because this is already 3:15. Okay, so we've done about 1 hour into the class, and we have to leave room for questions. Is that okay? Do we all agree? Can you ask them on the group chats, please? Do we all agree? Can we just pause and stop the class now? If we can, I will teach this on the next class. Is that okay? Abigail, is it okay? Hope, is it okay? Mike, is it okay? Because if we touch this now, that's another like 20 minutes. Okay. So We'll leave room for questions. Okay. I hope it was worth our time. Yeah, I hope so. Jennifer, did it make sense more? Small.
That's what I'm going through right now.
Yeah, that's what you're going through right now. So there's a prophecy. Yeah. Speaking of prophecies, sorry, forgive me. I know that this is not a church platform, but there's someone here. You are a breadwinner. You know, you could be male, female. I don't know. But you are a breadwinner of your family. You know, male, female, like either the first child or something. But you know, one of the words that came to my spirit was a breadwinner. And there's been some struggle, but I sense very strongly that help is coming. Okay. You could be male, you could be female, but you are the breadwinner. It's like you're the one that the family looks up to, you know. And you've been asking some questions, but just watch it. Something's about to just shift aggressively. You will notice it. This when you do, let us know. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, is there anyone trying to ask question? If you are, okay. Who you? Okay, come now. Come, Max. So, Phoebe wants to ask question. Financial gain. Wants to ask question. All right. Okay. So, does she need it? She can talk. They'll hear her, Nabi. Okay, go on.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so my question is for people that make sales at a particular time, sales like clearance sales, for example. Okay, let me give an example. I know of a lady who did sales currently for bags that are very, very expensive. You can get these bags for like, let's say, 50,000 to 100,000 naira. That's like the range of the price for these bags. But she started selling them for 15,000, 20,000 naira.
What's the range? The original range.
The original range from 50K to 100K. Like even if you want to go anywhere, that's how much you get it. So she put up a website online, and then there was serious traffic on the website. Like if you were able to even get one bag from that website, then you're very lucky. So even myself and my friend wanted to get, but we couldn't get it because of the traffic on the website. So I want to understand, like, that kind of sales, how will this person make their profit or gain?
Very good question. I like this question. It's part of my spiritual gifts. All right, so yeah, so let me explain now. But we have to do small maths. Are you ready? So let's say she bought 100 bags at 25,000 each, because she's bringing it. I don't say 1,000. I can go very high, but let's just use 100 in number that is easy for us. So she brings 100 bags in at 25,000. And she sells each of it, which is the standard market value, at 50,000. She makes about, let's say we call it 45% profit. And let's say she has sold 70 bags. You have to do the math. So this is a practical answer I want to give you. So if you bought 2,500 bags at 25,000, how much is the total?
That's
2.5.
Yes.
Yeah. So she spent 2.5 million to buy 100 bags. She has now sold 70 bags at 50,000. What's the amount? 3.5 million. So she sold. I feel in Nafibi. She bought 100 bags. Apeh has got the remember. She bought 100 bags for 25,000 each. So she bought it for 2.5 million.
25,000 each.
Yes. You can't get it because you don't have a contact.
Yes.
And
Okay.
and she was sold to you at 15,000, right?
Yes.
Which is even lower than what she bought.
Yes.
So she bought it at 25,000. But she sold it to you at 50,000. And she sold only 70. And at 70 bags sold, she has made 3.5 million. Which means that at 70 bags sold, she has made 1 million profit on her overall investment. The remaining 30 bags is just raw profits. So she give it to you at 15,000 per bag. That's how much? That's additional 450,000. Just check it. Let's say 30 bags at 15,000.
That's what
So she has made additional 450 profits. So she has made 1.45 million on a 2.5 million investment. Now, she has not just had financial gain, she has built improved value. Because tomorrow, if she puts her bag, any bag, at 52,000, you will buy it. Everybody now has now gravitated towards her brand because she gave you the illusion that you were the one benefiting. This is how every company does sales. So when you hear Christmas sale, 50% off. This is it.
When Teresa said it at 10,
Yeah, this is it. You see some people say 70% off. You say, how? Even the manufacturer cannot do it at this amount because they bought 1 million pieces. They sold 500 and made 3 times the profits. Every other thing they sell after that time is strictly profit. Is it making sense to you? So you are now feeling like this is amazing. You are now feeling like he is the best brand. So she has not just, she could have still sold the remaining 30 at 50,000 and still make way more profit. But she gave up part of her financial gain for improved value. She has not done something that makes her brand number one. Make you feel like you are the benefactor, like you are charity, they are doing you charity. You are even fighting to get one bag, all right? But she has cashed out. Is that making sense to you? Yeah. So I just give you a good example about a guy who goes to a hotel room and then maybe has a problem in his toilet. Maybe the person who checked did not flush and the housekeeper did not flush it properly, and he now starts throwing tantrums. You can come and say, take 2 rooms. You feel like they have lost. They're not lost. They made money from you for the past 3 years you've been coming. This is nothing to them. It's nothing to them. See, when you see a big brand in Lagos saying that they're sponsoring a show and they give their hall for free, it's nothing to them. They are bringing 5,000 people to the hall. So they want you. You are the prospective customer. They gave up 5 million for the hall to get 5,000 people to come and experience their brand. But they have made 50 million from all the other bookings for that same event. Everybody who travel say that, okay, since it's this hotel, let me just lodge here. Okay, since it's here, let me just lodge here. All that lodging, they made 75 million naira. They now even came and said, in this event, we want to dash one person 5 million. He said, hey. It's the one you gave them, they took from inside and gave back to you. I saw something on Instagram some days ago, a woman promoting an event and saying that for her community, you pay about $20 or $30 to register, and then every month she'll give that somebody a grant of 1 million. She's not dashing you money. It's all of your money she's taking to improve the value of her business and her brand. Does that make sense? Yeah. So when you see TNGT that doesn't collect money and give you 1 million, clap for us.
Yes.
But is that clear now?
Yes, sir.
So that's how it's possible. So it's even possible that the manufacturer of that bag does not sell it for 15K.
especially when you're buying in bulk.
Yeah, but this is how she was able to achieve that. She bought a volume. She has sold a large number of the volume that she bought, made multiple profits on her investment, and the remaining that is left, she just wanted to create a buzz, which is very smart business thinking, which validates what we just taught here. She gave up some partial financial gain for improved value of the brand. Okay, so
Thank you, sir.
thank you. Any question else?
We have questions on Telegram. Someone who can tell them to raise their
Okay, so Telegram, you can raise your hand on Telegram, please, if you want to ask. Who? Ebenezer. Okay. Shagun. So, Shagun, have you accepted Shagun? Should I accept him here? Okay, what do I do?
I've accepted him.
Oh, you have? Okay, so Shagun, you can speak, please.
Hello, sir. Thank you for
Yeah,
availing yourself for us for free.
thank you.
Thank you so much. I've been following from about a few months when someone told me about this platform.
I'm happy.
All right. For me,
It's okay.
I
Oh, okay.
really wanted to ask a question because I've been battling with this for a few days. This just happened about 5 days ago.
Okay.
I had a client I sold. It's actually a phone.
Okay.
And because this is the third phone I've been buying for him about the cost of 5 years.
Yeah.
So he told me that he wanted to buy a phone for 1.3 million.
Mm-hmm.
What I did was to get him a phone. But what I got was like normal iPhone, then Pro Max. So what I got was the normal. When I got the phone to him, he said the phone was small, that he would have loved Pro Max.
Okay.
That he would have loved the Pro Max. It was a brand new after unsealing. So after unsealing, it was a brand new phone that the normal was small for him. He wanted the Pro Max. When I find out the price of the Pro Max, I found out that it was difference of 200,000. But the people I bought the phone from, I'm in Jos actually, in Abuja, said they won't be able to collect the phone unless if it's at about 500k.
Yeah.
So, which I know, of course, is normal. So I told him, and he said it's better for him. It's better, and he gave me the 500k. So I brought the Pro Max, and now he has his phone. But I felt like the Pro Max original price, the difference between what I got for him was actually difference of 200. Now I've made him to pay 500.
Yeah.
And I feel bad about it because you're talking about, it's not just, you're talking about value. I've been able to build a relationship with him. Like exactly what you said. My concern is if he now find out that, whoa, this phone, if you had had 1.4, you would have
bought it.
You bought it for 1.7 or so.
Yeah.
You bought it for about 1.6. So I was looking at what impression would that give to him? And some people are so gentle, quiet to the point that they won't say a thing. They won't say anything because of relationship. Yeah. But they will never patronize the game. Yeah. And they will never refer you to another person.
Yeah.
So this was what actually I found myself. So I was looking at, is there anything, how do I fix situations like this?
Very good. Thank you so much, Shegun. So this is a very fantastic question. And so recently a client gave me a job. He bought a property and wants me to just do like maintenance work on the property. There was an obvious problem with the property, which was the flooring. So, but when we went there, we saw other things that needs to be done. So we brought all to his attention. Now, imagine for a minute that I just gave him the quotation for the flooring. And let's say the flooring is, let's say, 20 naira. And he gives me the 20 naira. Then I say, sorry, while we're doing the flooring, we saw that the roof too is leaking, 10 naira. Sorry, we saw that the toilet is leaking, 20 naira. No, eventually, he will feel like this guy is absolutely incompetent. Even though the real assignment was go change the flooring. And I went and just checked the flooring and gave him what he asked for, right? But what we did as a team is that I had the whole team go there and do a full inventory of all that was required to enhance that building. And we gave him the cost of the flooring and all the other costs, and we said it's optional. You asked us wanted the floor, we have checked it. But while we were there, we saw that there's leakage in the roof, the sockets are not working, and this is not working. You don't have to do it now, but just so you know. So we have brought additional value for him, and we have brought additional value for ourselves. Because if we make 1 naira from the flooring, and we make 1 naira from the plumbing, and we make 1 naira from the roofing, essentially we have left with 3 times the money we should have made. And we have also made him very happy, because these guys that I sent have even taken it on themselves to give me more information that I paid them for. So usually, you need to find a way when you are giving a job. So this is my principle, which I've taught before in the 5 unbreakable laws of business. Am I correct? On YouTube, where I talked about promise what you can deliver and deliver more than you promise. That's one of my standing principles in business. Promise what you can deliver and deliver more than you promise. So when someone says, buy me this kind of phone for 1.2 million, if it is me by nature, I will go and meet him and say, so for your 1.2, sir, I saw that iPhone 13, which is what you want, is 1.2 million for the normal one, but for the Pro Max is 1.4 million. However, iPhone 14 also is 1.6 million. You see, I'll give you like 3 other options. Because by default, human beings like options. If you go to a boutique and I say, I have only one kind of shirt, you walk out. If I showed you 4 kinds of shirt, you will end up buying the one that I would have shown you if it was the only one. Let's assume you come to my shop. This green shirt is the only one I have. I said, this is the only shirt I have to sell to you. You walk away. But if you come and I show you 5 shirts with this green shirt, you may still end up picking these green shirts. But we hate to select without options. So what I do is that, so there's a design we just did for a client. They own a charity business or company, and we're giving them some designs. So when I met today, the CEO, I didn't just discuss designs. I was giving him options of how he can run the office. Right? And he was trying to decide, should he go like top or just do simple building? And when I was done talking, he said, that the information is even more important than the design. That the things I have said to him, but is far more important to him than any design I want to give him. That is value. So what that means is that he will give me this design and very likely give me the next one. Then tell his cousin, and because he now knows that this guy, he gives more than design. We sat down, and in less than 10 minutes, I became like a co-partner of the business. I was telling him even how to position his computers in the offices and the impact of the orientation of computers. I was giving him all of that information. You see that now? Interestingly, one of his co-stars that came with him is someone who follows our events, was even at TNGT, So it was an enlightening season just talking to me about a design. When you have that kind of attitude, you go the extra mile. Always give your clients options. Right? Always. One guy in politics asked us some time ago to give him a design, and we went on to give him 2 different designs. Oh my God. Sometimes options helps clients gravitate to what you want them to buy. You see, let's assume you want them to buy this thing, and they are saying no, no, no. If you give them 5 other options, the 5 other options will justify why this is the right choice. But clients usually appreciate when you go the extra mile to provide options. They always do. So I hope this helps. Yeah, so I mean, I completely understand your dilemma. It's terrible, but next time, find a way to provide options. Find a way to provide options. And not in an intrusive way. Don't make it look as though you are forcing them on him. Like, first of all, begin with what you asked me to find. I have found it. I got a great deal for the phone you wanted. It is 1.2 million. But while I was there, I just also checked for 1, 2, and 3 other options. And these are the prices. You say, no. Leave those ones. Just stay with what I wanted for 1.2. Or you say, no. For 1.4, I want to add you money. Go and buy that one. And he will love you for it. All right? Yeah, so that's a very good question. Thank you. Who else? Please, can anyone call Mr. Nura? He's trying to call. Tell him I'm in a meeting. Did you call him the other time? So please call him, but tell him I'm in a meeting right now. So I'll cut his call here, then you can call him. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so, sorry, the call was coming in. Yeah, so let's take 2 more questions. Any question from WhatsApp? Who is on Facebook? Who is on... Okay, so let's take... Okay, John Echo. John Echo, please go on. John Echo, you can go on, please.
Good afternoon, Popular Network.
Yeah, good afternoon.
First of all, I'm so happy to see you back.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys too.
Really looking forward. Yeah, we missed you here, so good to see you.
Thank you.
What I want to find out is something I've been trying to balance, because it also has a line with faith and all in terms of business. Now, we're always admonished to always not have too much of excess profits in terms of business. So my question is there like a yardstick or is a calculation, a percentage, just the way you have it, say 10% tight for every, let's say I do a business of, I put in the capital of 100K. Maybe I buy 100K worth of yams and I want to resell. Is there a percentage, a standard percentage that you say, okay, if you don't exceed this, you don't have this percentage IOU, then it's okay. Or if you exceed this percentage, then you have excess profit, which is not even by faith. I don't know if my question
Yeah, it's clear. It's clear. Thank you, John. So, there are many yardsticks to follow. Number one, there is the prevailing rate of what you are selling. So, before you determine the sales, like if you want to buy iPhone 17, there's a prevailing amount right now. Am I correct? If you want to buy a TV, there's a prevailing amount. So, the first is to understand the market. We did a teaching some time ago that we said understand the markets. Am I correct? Yeah. So, yeah, one of the classes, yes, one of the mentorship classes, we talked about how to understand the market. And one of the reasons why you need to understand the market is that if, let's say, you're doing a hotel and you're doing a boutique hotel of a particular standard, they are prevailing rates. They are prevailing rates for a particular kind of room. If you're selling yams, they are prevailing rates. So you want to find out first, what is the market saying? What are the prevailing rates of what you want to do in the market? What are the rates that everyone else is selling it for? If they're all selling at 3,000 per tuber and you're doing yours at 5,000, they may buy once, they won't buy again. If they're all selling at 3,000 per tuber and you're selling yours at 1,500, all the people in the market will destroy you. They will destroy you, all right? So what you want to do is that if the prevailing rate in the market is 3,000, you want to do maybe 2,900, because the psychology of sales says that a person will likely buy from you at 2,900 than 3,000, even if they have to walk extra 1 kilometer to your store. It's psychology. The moving to your store is more stressful than the 100 naira. But the psychology of sales tells them, I'd rather go and buy at 2,900 from far there than buy at 3,000 here. And for some kind of customers who want to feel important, they will only buy from you if you are selling at 3,200. Because they want to prove to all of us that we were small boys, they are big boys. So sometimes some people buy first with ego. So if you're selling a brand that is ego driven, you must factor that in. If you're selling like gold, designer shoes, what you sell. So the first factor is market trends. The second factor is what you are selling. So there are things that you sell that you must sell at a very moderate profit. There are things that you sell that you must sell at very high profits. And I'll tell you why. There are some things that you sell, like my friend's hotel in Lagos that is about 400K, 500K for the cheapest room. If you do it cheaper, nobody will come for that kind of hotel. It's a niche hotel. It's a class hotel. People pay for the class, not for the room. So if you're doing something like that, then you must sell high. And even him too, it takes a lot to maintain. It takes creativity, planning, strategy, some kind of thinking to keep the standards. So when he charges you that premium, you are paying for all that extra effort. You may buy one bottle of water there for 10,000, but you are paying for the efforts. He's not a thief. He's selling something. He's selling class, and you are buying class. And those that buy class, buy high. So if you're selling a wristwatch and you put a big name to it, and their cars are selling for like $2 million, and they'll make only 50 in the world. Are they thieves? They're not thieves. Did it cost them 1.5 million to make the cars? No. They probably spent 300,000 to make that car, but they sell for $2 million. But you are buying the name, you are buying the class. So for some kind of brands, you need to have high profit margin because you may not have volume of sales. It's a niche sale. So you are selling something that is in a niche. You can't sell with low profit because you can sell maybe only 3 in a year. Does that make sense? Because it's a niche product. So if you're doing a niche product, why not? Or if you're a professional in a special class, you can charge based on your rating. You can be a cameraman or you have a media company where if you are doing wedding, you charge 300,000. But there's somebody else you know who is charging 4 million. Does it mean that the guy charging 4 million is a thief? No. He's selling his brand. He has built a brand that is valued at 4 million. It's those that can afford the 4 million that call him. He's selling something more than video. You want to brag and say it's Harris's media that came and did my wedding. That's what you are paying for. The video is not as good as Jenny's video. Jenny will give you 5 shortcuts of the video. Jenny will give you 3 hours of your wedding. She will spend 2 days with you for 300,000. Harris's media will charge you 4 million, but you tell that I can come for only 2 hours. Whatever you want me to do, I will just come only 2 hours. I'll give you only 2 clips of the video and 20 minutes of the video, full wedding. And you will pay because you are paying for the Harrison's name, not just what he's doing. So do you say that the man who charged 3 million is not a thief or is unchristian? No. He's selling more than videos. Hope that answers your question. Okay, I want to stop now. Please, can I stop now? I'm begging you. I want to stop before 4 o'clock. It's about 17 minutes to 4. We have some guys here who are going for Tari. If you're not planning for Tari, please go and attend Tari today and tomorrow. Minister Theophilus Sunday, Rock Cathedral in Abuja. That's House of the Rock Church. They're using the hall there, okay? So some of our team members are also, people who are going to help with the event. So I just want to close before 4 o'clock, okay? If you have any other question, please send it to the group chat on WhatsApp. So we'll attend to those questions in the next class. Is that okay? Is anyone that's very pressing now, Abby? Can we just leave all to the next class? Yeah, please. So I'm so sorry. It's just 15 minutes to 4. We want to really finish before 4 o'clock today. Normally we do 2 hours. So sorry, we're doing a bit less than 2 hours. A bit less than 2 hours. But when I see the questions, there are some of you guys I will answer. Is anyone? Tell me now quickly.
Okay, somebody was asking that.
Come now, come. Quickly. Mike is talking to you. Mike, yeah. Which of them?
On the WhatsApp.
Don't worry. I should give you. Okay, okay.
So it's like a continuation of Shegun's question. And the question is, when should Shegun do now to keep the relationship, even though the buyer finds out? Is he advisable to meet the buyer and explain the details of what actually happened just for relationship's sake?
I think Shegun has already done that. I think he has already done that from what he explained. All right? I think he has already done that. The thing is that there's no serious remedy beyond what he has done for what he has done. I'm not sure there's anything beyond this now, right? Just to learn from the experience. But like he has asked if it's possible for Shegun to go back and really explain. The thing here is that it's possible that Shegun is not fronting as a third-party trader. It's possible that Shegun is fronting as a first-party trader. Is that making sense to you? Now, Shegun is taking from somewhere to sell to someone. I get what I'm saying now. So it's like, I'm selling shoes, but what do you guys call it? Ship dropping, drop shipping. Like, I don't have the shoes, but if you order, I will now go and buy and bring and give. So I think that's what he's doing. It's very likely that the brand that he has promoted to the guy is that I'm the one selling the phones. See what I'm saying? So if he now goes by and asks, sorry, the phone is just that the man I went to buy from, the man not be feeling like next time, let me go and buy myself now. So there's not so much you can do right now, but to just hope that the man understands and comes back, or he learns from it and then does better next time. The voice note, what's the voice note? Is it long?
Yes. I supply bread to my customers and I supply for the director 1,200. For them to say director 1,300.
Okay, so your voice is quite low on this voice note, so I will hear it later. And then I will answer. I promise you, I will answer all the questions, and I will send a voice note. Since that is shared on the community, I will send it. So share that voice note with the other group. Because we have 2 groups because of the number. WhatsApp doesn't allow more than 1,000. So when we extended one group, we had to open a different group. So share the same voice note on both platforms. Then I will answer them, and then we'll share on both platforms. So let all the questions be shared on all platforms, even Telegram as well. Share that voice note if possible to Telegram. So I will answer your questions between now and next week, hopefully. I'll answer every single question you have. Is that okay? Thank you so much for being a part of this class. It's good to be back, and I'm sure we'll have a great time in March. We'll let you guys know the date for March. All right, and then we'll try and put it out there even earlier. God bless you so much. We love you. Thank you. Bye. Yeah, I'm going to end the video now. And leave.